trail days was a lot of fun. I didn't take that much video because honestly it was just like a rush. We just kept running around and I was so distracted. I completely forgot about my phone most of the weekend. I wish I pulled it out more to be able to show all of you. I'm sure there's lots of videos of it online. But we are just wrapping up and about to head back out on the trail. So we decided to take the Eagle Creek alternative. It used to be the PCT, but like this is like a section that I was really looking forward to because it's supposed to, the trail's supposed to go underneath a waterfall. But for whatever reason they switched it to a different trail. And it was really conflicting because I wanted to stay true to the PCT, but this is such a cool section. It was closed for a while because of a fire, but from our understanding that it is open and passable now. So we're gonna do it. I think it's about the same miles and it's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. On our way to our alternate, we found this other trail. It's this gorge trail, Pacific Crest National Scenic Trail 2000. So I guess that used to be another alternative? It's kind of confusing. These seem to be adding up. But according to our maps, we're supposed to go this way, not up that. Section of forest, all the trees are burned in the lower half, like the outside of the bark, but they're still alive. They're still green. Well, luckily the first like mile or so far has been paved, which has been like a nice walk in the park. Well, I messed up. The Eagle Creek Trail is still closed. I misread comments and we did 2.5 miles out of our way. But on our way back, there's a salmon hatchery with like a self-guided tour, so we're able to check this out. Haven't actually seen something like this before. So Lieutenant Nippleshot, Duck, and I are gonna start heading back an unnecessary 5 miles. I feel really crummy for being the navigator and leading us down here. Yeah. Just found this crazy bee on the ground. It's massive. There was a farmer's market stand over there with fruit. They were selling fruit, and just I think because we were hikers we got off the trail since we came back into town because we had to backtrack this miles. That they just gave us free peaches. They flagged us over. We was like, here, take a peach. And it was just awesome. I ate mine and then like we all got one, and then when I was walking back, she like pushed a second one on me. And the first one was like the best peach I've had in a long time. Like I don't eat peaches all that often, but that one was really good. It was just so nice of her. I think that they were, Duck is saying that he thinks that they're all reject peaches. They all have like a little dent, or he's had like a little molded spot, but
not bad.
Whatever, yeah, free food. Came back to town and the ale house is closed because they're doing trail magic in the park. And they have a huge pile of meaty looking crab legs that are already cracked for us. So maybe it was pretty good that we came back to town. Well, the police were called. You know, the restaurant was set up here giving out free food to all because apparently someone earlier was smoking weed. So a sheriff came over and asked us to pack up and leave, and that we were trespassing in the park.
Yeah, the maintenance workers called and told us that we were trespassed after they had come and told the people that put out the weed, and they did.
Yeah, and there's no, I came here, there's no one smoking weed. There's no one smoking anything.
Yeah, we've only been here like 15 minutes, but yeah, we've been here for a couple hours.
They, you know, all of us are just peacefully sitting here eating some food. And they said they're going to throw it all out. So we loaded our plates with crab because all the rest of it was just going to get thrown out. But that's really unfortunate that it has to be this way. We finally got out of the vortex. The town just kept sucking us back in. The plan was to leave on Sunday. But now here we are. It's Tuesday, we're leaving. And I wanted to leave early in the morning, like at 6. But then I gave Lieutenant Nippleshot a pack shakedown, so he's has had a whole pile of stuff to send home. So we had to wait for the post office to open at 8:30, and then we didn't end up getting on the trail until 9:30. So we got distracted by going to the store and getting food. Just so many distractions. But we're finally out here. It's supposed to be a hot day up to the 90s, and I'm just dripping sweat. It's like a 4-something mile, 5-mile climb up, like pretty steep. And it's around noon and we're just in the middle of it. I was hoping to do this in the morning, not now, but it is what it is. We'll get there. This area is all burnt. We are just finishing up the big climb into Oregon, and we're just about at the top. I was looking at gut hooks and the elevation profile earlier, and it looks like this is the only big climb. I was scrolling through it, and all of Oregon seems to basically be flat. I mean, there's little slight inclines, declines, just like one climb. But honestly, it looks pretty heckin' flat compared to everything else that I've hiked on the PCT thus far. So I guess that makes sense why so many people just fly through and do 30-mile days and get through Oregon in 3 weeks. That actually sounds pretty doable now that I've checked that out. But we do have a problem because Duck is behind there, hurt his back. I'm not sure what happened, but it's kind of, his lower back is swelling. It feels like there's fluid in there. We're not really sure what's up with that. We tried helping him stretch it out and he took some anti-inflammatories, but we'll see. He has been having back and foot problems. He's definitely wearing the wrong shoes, but he's being too lazy to buy new ones. Hope his back feels better soon. And that's Lieutenant Nipple Shot up there. Just hiked out of a burn area, but we've noticed that off in the distance, our views aren't clear anymore. They're hazy. More so in that direction, but the trees are kind of blocking it. And we have been smelling fire, like, I mean, it smells smoky. I thought it was just from the burn area, but I think there is an active fire happening. I don't know if it'll affect us or where it's at, but we're definitely noticing it. Like, our views are usually way clearer than that. Lieutenant Nipple Shot, what are you doing?
I have a tree home now.
So he's this long space he can set up in. And he puts his really long tent, like, the other direction. So he has to, like, crawl on top of the tree to get in there. The tree is going into his tent.
I do not need to explain myself.
Special moments while through hiking.
Yeah, right.
My tent's in a pretty good spot. There's no trees growing in there. Oh, we've got a lawn chair left here, so I've just been like sitting in this. I'm gonna lay in that and watch the sunset in a moment. Duck's still behind us. He's not doing good. His back is in a lot of pain. Not sure if he's gonna get off trail or not, but he's really hurting. We've been trying to leave camp for a while, and we're just a train wreck right now, or at least these two guys are. Lieutenant Nipple Shot can't stop farting, and they're all potent bombs. And we have to, like, take turns evacuating the campsite because they won't stop. And then Duck over here He's still in a lot of pain.
His back, yeah.
We tried pulling his leg to try to like help, like his legs like impacted or something, or we're trying to help him out, but he's not doing so good. I'm just kind of sitting in this lawn chair and just drawing and just watching all this play out. Things at this camp are not going too well. He thinks he's gonna shit himself if he walks. It's not good. This is yeah, we're just a train wreck right now. These power lines are crazy loud. Yeah, that's like the most noise I've ever heard of power. Is it because of raining? It's been raining all afternoon. We are pretty soaked and wanting to be in our tents right now. So we are 12 miles from town and everything is wet. The motivation to get going is so low. The trees keep continuing to rain on us. The top of my tent started leaking right in the middle, right at that seam. It kind of sags down since it's an old tent now. And it kind of formed a pool at the top, and then it just started dripping right in the middle of my sleeping bag. Or quilt. My quilt just kept getting like wet right in the center. So, I mean, I stayed warm. The outside's pretty wet though. And then I used my shirt to try to dry it out. But now my shirt's wet. Everything is wet. My shoes are soaking wet still. I tried spreading things out and hanging stuff up to dry, but everything is still so wet. Duck. It's still hurting. The back's pretty sore. Actually, when I was at Trail Days, I brought my sleeping pad that keeps getting holes to the Nemo tent, since it's a Nemo sleeping pad. And they tried finding the hole because there's a new one. It's like a slower leak than the others, but like it was still deflating overnight. And they gave me this foam sleeping pad. I had never slept on one alone before, and this year I picked one up and used that and my my inflatable sleeping pad, which was a really nice combo. Really enjoyed it, but I had never slept on just this, and it's been making my back pretty sore. It's kind of rough. It's really nice during the day and getting the sun on it, and it was rough last night because it's on the outside of my pack and it was wet with all the rain, and then to bring that into my tent, and that really sucked. That was rough. Yet another water crossing. We did another one yesterday. They're both really slippery because of all the rain we've been getting. This looks pretty incredible. There's a waterfall out over there, but it's so foggy you can barely see it. This is like the perfect water source that I've seen on trail thus far. It is so beautiful and pristine. You want to take some, Duck? Ooh, looks so good.
Pretty good.
we're just down there across that river. There's such a ridiculous amount of day hikers, weekend hikers, just people doing short sections, and it's ridiculous. Every 15 seconds it seems like someone passes by. It's kind of tiring. They're going both directions. They all have brand new clean packs. Usually it's packs that you wouldn't see a thru hiker wearing, like these really big packs. Oh, also, so many people with huge, way overloaded packs, carrying way too much stuff, just like monstrous packs. It's ridiculous. Like, oh my god, so much stuff. But I'm almost at Timberline Lodge, and I was really looking forward to the buffet. Everyone talks about the buffet. It's supposed to be the best meal on the trail, and we assumed it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but no, it's just breakfast and then lunch. So we kind of slowed down, realizing that we wouldn't make it there for lunch. We were hoping to get there for lunch or dinner, but it's just not working out. You think about other restaurants, but there's a lot of good stuff about the breakfast buffet. So we plan to hit that up tomorrow morning, at the very least. Also, I'm out of food. I've been out of food for all afternoon, thinking I'd get in a lot earlier, but yeah, my stomach is just growling like crazy. I'm so hungry. I was preparing myself for a buffet, trying to just empty my stomach and be like ready to scarf down food, but nope, no buffet tonight. And we've made it to the Timberline Lodge. I'm out of food and so ready to chow down. So this is the hotel. The exterior was used in The Shining. There's a different hotel that was used for the interior shots. That's pretty cool. Zama Lodge.